you are Elohim masterpiece. This is how it started. Before creating a man and placing him in the Garden of Eden, Elohim started first by providing an environment, a place to stay, a shelter. He started providing about nutrition, the needs of the man. You know, it baffled me when I see people don't understand the system that Elohim already set up. When he was creating Adam and Eve, they were his masterpiece, like you were his masterpiece. He didn't create these people just and leave them there. What he did is he fixed a place. He made a place ready. He put everything that the man will need, because he's the one who's creating a man. He put everything together and say, now this is a good thing. This is good. Now I need to create the final piece of my creation. This is man, Adam, is my final piece of creation. So as soon as this guy is created, he's going to come and say, wow, I have everything that I need. I have everything that I want. Then I'm going to stay here. There's nothing that I have as a lack. This brings me to say to anyone, before becoming a parent, you need to prepare an environment for your child. It's very difficult to see in this world, people are having children without preparing an environment, without preparing a life for those children. Elohim did prepare the Garden of Eden just for a man. What are you preparing for your children? If you love your children, because Elohim says, if men, the way men love his own children, if his child asks him a bread, will never give him a snake or a stone, how much he, Elohim, is going to refuse good things, who is the Holy Spirit, who is the Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. You understand what I mean? So the most important thing that I'm saying to you here is, if you are really a parent, you need to prepare the environment for your child. You need to prepare things that your child will see that they are good for he or she. Most of us, we grow in an environment that we were not prepared for us. We grew in an environment that no one did prepare for us. Doesn't mean that you cannot prepare that for your children. You need to prepare the environment for your children. You understand? This is the catch here. This is the most intriguing, the most important fact. Adam was not created in an empty environment. The environment was filled up. This is why Elohim created him. If you are doing the same to your child, you must have an environment that's full of purpose. So when the child is coming to the world, the child will never go astray, will never wander, because the child comes to an environment that is already purposefully prepared for him. You get me? So second point, let's go again. This is the most intriguing part I want you to learn in this teaching. When Elohim created the man, beside creating everything were created for man by Elohim. You understand? He created, I can say, the sun to give you the light, the moon to take care of the light of the night, the stars to take care of the light of the night so you cannot stumble. He created fruits for you to eat so you cannot go hungry. He made this animal to be there as your companionship, as your friend, so you can be there, so you cannot be alone, you cannot feel lonely. He created, I can say, he formed even a woman, Lord have mercy. He formed a woman from man's bones, so the man cannot be lonely. Elohim set all things for you. So this is the catch here. The problem is when the order is reversed, when the order is twisted. When Elohim created the man first need, first desire, first thing in his eyes was Elohim comes first. Secondly, him comes second, and things comes third. So when the serpent came, what the serpent did, it just amplified the needs of man. What was the need? His eyes. It took the need. It says, this fruit, if you eat it, you're going to have the knowledge of good and evil. Elohim is scared, is worried, is lying to you, because you are going to be like him in the knowledge, in understanding of good and evil. And man found that was good, and they ate the fruit. and their eyes were open in terms of knowledge of good and evil. You get it? So man placed the fruits above Elohim. Man placed the desire of eating the fruit above Elohim. This is what happened to our lives. If you place anything above Elohim, your life is in the wrong way. It's in the wrong direction. Because soon as you place things above Elohim, and you place now things also above you. So you see, man now starting to lay his trust in his understanding on things. He's starting now pursuing things instead of pursuing Elohim. Elohim did provide for him a garden. Not only a physical environment, also a spiritual environment. He was coming there every time to speak to him, to share, to have a communion, to have a fellowship, to talk and to understand, to train him, to see whatever he needs to know. But man chose not to stay in the environment of Elohim, because Elohim told him, the day you're going to disobey or eat or touch this fruit, you are going to be dead. And man chose the road of dying, then choosing the road of staying in the environment of Elohim. The environment is key. When Elohim creates, he creates everything and places it in an environment. You understand? He created birds. He didn't place the birds in the water. He placed the birds on the sky above Shamayim. He placed them there. He placed man on the ground. He placed animal in the forest. He placed fishes in the water. So this is how Elohim did place each and everything according its kind, according its environment. You were created to be in the Garden of Eden. Garden of Eden is an environment. As the fish struggle out of the water, as the man will struggle when he's out of the Garden of Eden. Let me explain to you. The environment was more important for a man, but man neglected the environment that was given to him by Elohim. The environment was key for his success. The environment was key for his growth. The environment was key for him to discover his purpose. The environment was the trigger for him to see the flourishing of his nature. But when soon as man sinned, it was not only death that was more crucial. Death was the long-term goal, but the short-term goal was what? Was you are going to lose the environment. You are going to struggle out there. This is why Elohim said to a man, now you are going to struggle. Now you are going to struggle. Life won't be easy for you. Now you are going to struggle. Life won't be easy for you because you chose things before me. You place your desire before me. You place your need before me. Listen, when you place things before Elohim, your life will be in trouble. When men place things before Elohim, you know what happened? They kill each other. What happened? They destroy one another. What happened? They finish the life of people. I was watching something yesterday. I saw a policeman in a country called DR Congo. He's a soldier, whatever. They gave him a certain amount of money that could buy maybe a bread. And let's say a money that could buy, let me put it this way, a money that could buy maybe food for 5 or 10 people. They gave them so they can share. So there were like few of them there. And this guy took the money, one of them, because he was their superior, didn't want to share the money. And one got angry. He just shot him to death straight away because he didn't want to share the money. You know what happened? They placed things before Elohim. When you place things above Elohim, death is in your rendezvous. Death is at your door. Bad things at your door. The devil is at your door because you place things before Elohim. Elohim must be first. Elohim must be the first thing. As long as Elohim is not the first things, your life will be always struggling. You get me? This man lost his life. Not only he did put things first, even his friends put money first than someone's life. When men sin, it twisted the order. Things become first before someone's life, and your life become valueless, and things become more valuable than your life. You understand that? This is where I'm going now. Elohim, but before I go deeper into these things, Elohim didn't curse the man. He took the man out of the garden, but he's so loving. Regardless the man sinned, Elohim said, listen, I created you to stay in this place so you can be comfortable. You chose not to stay in my presence, so you want to be in a place that you won't be comfortable. But you chose yourself to take some leaves, so you cover yourself because you are naked. And he asked him that question, who told you you are naked? Elohim didn't give you that information that you are naked. He created you perfect. He created you not to have a lack. And man discovered that he had a lack of clothes. This is why he ran away from the presence of Elohim. Elohim didn't created you so you can discover a lack. When the man said, I'm hiding because I'm naked, he said, who told you that who told you that, who gave you that information? He didn't create you with lack. If someone is giving you information that you are lacking, this is not Elohim information. If someone is showing you that you are inferior, that is not Elohim information. Elohim created you as his masterpiece. He sinned. The man sinned. He went away from the presence of, he was cast away from the presence of Elohim. Guess what happened next? Elohim didn't curse him. You know what he did? He said, listen, you chose not to stay in my garden. You chose not to understand that I didn't want you to have a lake. Now you chose a life that you're going to understand that you have lakes. So now you are covering yourself with leaves because you found you are naked. But I'm so loving, I'm so merciful. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create, I'm going to make you, design a cloth for you. The scriptures say Elohim killed an animal and removed the skin of the animal and covered Adam and said, this is what you need to use as clothing. The first cloth that the man did cover himself was made by Elohim. The first cloth that man covered himself, that knowledge came from Elohim. Even though the man sinned, he didn't reject him. He didn't stop to teach him. He didn't stop to give him things. He says, listen to me. I'm going to give you a gift. I'm going to give you a proper clothing. What you chose as clothing is not clothing. I'm going to show you what is proper clothing. He cares for you. Regardless what you are going through, regardless what people are putting you through, he cares for you. Even if you disobey, he still cares for you. And he says, I'm not stopping there, Adam. I know you chose to have a knowledge of good and evil, but I want to set order in your family. I want to set order in the man's family. He says this, woman, regardless of whatever, I don't want to speak about the pain of the womb, because the pain of giving birth was designed to remind the woman that you were created by Elohim. And then, you know what happened? The Elohim said to him, listen, man, you, woman, your desire will send you to your man. He's saying to the woman, you're still going to take the man as your own leader. You're still going to depend on the man leadership. This is Elohim. It sets family order there. He said, woman, men will still going to be on top of you as the authority. You're not going to be the slave, but your desire will drive you to your man. And the Elohim didn't stop there. He looked at the man. He said, listen, because you chose not to stay in my presence, this is what I tell you. You chose to go out of the environment that I created for you. It's like the fish choosing to come out of the sea. This is where you're going to struggle. I created everything for you. There were food there. There were everything for you. Now you need to search for your own food. Man, now it's not going to be not easy. When you search, you're going to sweat. Because you place your desire before me. Because you place needs before me. And those needs won't gonna be easy for you to catch them. Those needs will be always tough for you. You are going to sweat to catch those needs. And the man was out of the Garden of Eden. And life was tougher. You understand me? You understand me? Oh, my Lord. Regardless of man disobeying, Elohim didn't curse him. Elohim didn't reject him. In fact, Elohim only cursed the ground, not the man. You know why? Because he is not a man to lie, neither a son of man to change his mind. Because why? Because one of the prophets said, who can curse what Elohim blessed? He couldn't even, Lord, let me bless you, Elohim. Adonai, let me bless you. He couldn't curse the man because he blessed the man. He couldn't curse him because he blessed the man to be fruitful. He blessed him to be fruitful. This is why he couldn't curse him. If Elohim can curse you, no one has the power to curse you. It's Elohim who created you, the one who designed you. No one has a power to curse you. You are not called to be afraid of dark people. You are not called to be afraid of people that stay in darkness, because if Elohim didn't curse you, those people have no power to curse you. And this doesn't give you a free license to go do every wrong things. So because you know I'm not going to be cursed. But Elohim said this: curse without cause has no effect. But if you are doing things with cause, that curse will catch you. This is a trap that you have there. Man started putting things above Elohim. He started putting things also above himself. Man is still hunting things. This is what is happening today. This is started in the Garden of Eden. Man follow the desire, the purpose, the power, the authority, everything that the fruits will give him. He followed and he accepted to eat the fruit, and he sabotaged what Elohim gave him as a gift, as a life of peace, as a life of enjoyment, as a life of grace, as a life of not sweating. He sabotaged that because of the fruit's benefit. Elohim say through Yehoshua HaMashiach, life is more important than clothes. Your life, it's more important than food. Why did you put these things first? As longer you put these things first, your life won't be important. Your life become less valuable. This is why you see people are selling their body in prostitution, because they want money. This is why you see the devil took our Lord have mercy. The devil took advantage. The devil took it and say, these people, they chose the fruit instead of choosing the benefit of Elohim. They chose the fruit. These people, they didn't know choosing the fruit, they will be cast out of the provision that were given them. This man didn't know if he chose the fruit, he will be cast out of a shelter that was giving him. This man didn't know by choosing the fruit, he will be cast out of the protection of Elohim. This man didn't know by choosing the fruit, he will be not enjoying a proper life. He's going to have a life of misery, a life of sweating, a life of struggle, a life of toiling. I have a good news for you. It is the blessing of Elohim that make one rich and wealthy, but he added it with no sorrow. When Elohim blessed you, you won't have sorrow, you won't have toil to make it in life. As I say today, I'm telling you, you are blessed with every kind of blessing in Yehoshua HaMashiach. He poured out his life for you and I, so we can bless with all kind of blessing. At this moment, I came to tell you, because you are blessed, your life, your wealth, your value, your riches is not based on man's understanding. It's based on the blessing of Elohim. It says he added it with no sorrow. His blessing will make you rich. His blessing will take you above. His blessing will take you up there. But man says, no, needs. You need to be attracted to your need. Soon as you start following needs like Adam and Eve, you are cast out of the presence of Elohim. And then life has no more value because you put needs first. Your life has more value than needs. Your life has more value than anything. Soon as you start seeing that your life is valuable, that's the key for your life change. Soon as you start valuing your life, no one will destroy the life that you have. Even Elohim will see that you are taking care of the life that he gave you. That's your friend Horeb Uyanga. If you want to pray with us, follow us all the time. And I want to pray for you at this moment. Can you close your eyes and pray with me? Elohim, this is your people. This is your people that want your grace and your presence. Help them to see your grace. Help them to see the importance of their life. Help them to see the value of their life. In your name, Yeshua Mashiach. Can you say, thank you, Elohim? Thank you, Elohim. So this is the moment I say to you, we'll be life all the time.